Hello and welcome back to our nursery here at Longlands Primary School. Today I'm going to talk to you about physical development in our nursery, which we refer to as PD. This is a massive area for our children and their development, and it sets the foundation for all the things that they learn to do: the climbing, the walking, the sitting, the running. In our nursery we have a plethora of large gross motor things that they can do. They can climb. We have climbing frames. We have bikes of all sorts. We have little trikes for the younger ones to be able to push themselves along. We have two-person bikes that they can share. We have little balance bikes for them to go on. We have a majority of equipment and things that the children can use, and they can self-select. We don't say to them you can and you can't have. There is a selection that they are available and encouraged to go and select for themselves. We have a number of balls, so different size balls, so they can play catch and throw in and kick in games with each other. We have little nets that they can put the ball into, a kick in, throw in. We have a basketball net. The children here really enjoy being outside, and in that time we use the large playground where we can take them over to there and they can take the bikes, or we can just have some running games, and we play lots of games like What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, things around the playground where they get a chance to run and let off some steam. When you think about physical development and you think about the gross motor skills, those are the ones that really get us up and going. We do lots of jumping around, we do physical activity. We have a session each week in the school hall, where the children use larger equipment. So they'll, the other day we had our bodyboards out, so the children can go on the bodyboards with the wheels on, they can sit on it, they can lie on it, move around the hall. We have little ladders that they can go up and down, and little tiny hurdles. And we encourage all the children to participate in these activities, and they really enjoy it. So things at home, you know, think about those things that they're doing, and try and encourage them to do as much as they can. Another area for physical development is, of course, fine motor. So those are all the little skills, all the things that help with those stages of mark making, the stages of getting things where they need to be. So for example, I've got a few bits here. If you've got some little tiny pegs, so little peg boards and a pegboard, for children to be able to put the pegs in the pegboard, that takes some work, that takes some effort. Hand-eye coordination, you know, they can play it as a game, they can do things for you. They could pick up, if you've got some tweezers, they could be picking up pom-poms with the tweezers or their fingers, and just encouraging them to get those very, very fine motor skills. Also, lacing is excellent for this. If you get a bootlace, tie a knot in one end, they can start off with cotton reels, and you can thread a cotton reel on, and that's like the first stages. But then you can get down to get yourself some buttons. You might have some buttons at home that you can use, and get them to thread. That's quite a complex skill, something that they need to have a go at, and have a try and see if they can do the threading again. Hand-eye coordination, lots of fine motor skills within that. And most people have either Duplo at home. So Duplo, you don't really think when your child's playing on the carpet, but actually, you know, pushing bricks together, that takes a lot of skill, a lot of using your fine motor skills. And Lego for the children that are a little bit older, putting the things on, really, you really have to press hard to get Lego to go where you want it to go. And then of course, various squeezy balls, things that they can push and pull and move around. That gets all of the fingers, all of the arms, all up here moving. And it's crucial for the start of mark making. Children need to be able to develop all their shoulders, their elbows, the wrists, and then finally the fingers to be able to start writing their names, for example, or making letter shapes or squiggles on paper. The other area is in physical development is things like dressing and undressing, doing buttons up. A lot of children have zips, a lot of children have Velcro shoes, which is fantastic, but we also need them to be able to do buttons and zips. So we encourage independence, we encourage them to have a go. We will start them off and then we encourage them to try again. Things like feeding themselves with a spoon, having a cup that they have to carefully hold and bring to the mouth. So all of these things that we do at Nursery are all to encourage that development of their physical skills, and we look forward to seeing your children come into our nursery.